Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater. This is Fatal Frame 5. And it was kind of a weird release. Ever since Nintendo acquired Fatal Frame, they've been doing it kind of strangely. 4 never came out, except for a fan patch translation. The remake of 1, I think it only came out in Europe. Maybe it didn't come out at all. Maybe it came out in a fan translation, I don't know. But here we are. And it also only came out in download form for some reason, but they have a dub, which nobody will ever use, except in this situation, this Let's Play situation, because this is the most Japanese game ever, believe it or not. And, yep. Nobody is ever gonna... I don't even want to use the dub for this. I played, a little bit of it, when it first came out. I never finished it. It's really weird playing... This is the most Japanese game ever. I do not want to play this in a dub, so, hopefully it's at least good. I don't know why they would dub it and then not even sell a physical version of it. That's just weird. Especially since it's on the Wii, which has a, like, no storage space at all. Idiocy. That's the way Nintendo works, though. Idiocy. Lurking in the deep. With Miyu Hinazaki. It's a TV show. Spirited away, in the vicinity of Mount Hikumi, people have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. One such girl is Miyu Hinazaki. She awakens to find herself in an old, half-flooded building. And then the ghosts came. I have to get out of here. Yeah, sounds about right. Use R to look around. I know. Yes. I understand. Thank you. Ah. I had to find the door. Now I know where to... Whoa! Okay. That was pretty good. L in the direction you want to walk. I want to walk towards the door, I think. Yes, thank you. So, one thing I never really understood, even though it is pretty scary, is I have to find a way out of here, yeah. The Japanese horror trope of, like, water and hair. Oh, check. It looks like there's a cave wall on the other side of the lattice. I can see some stone statues out in the darkness. I must be underground. Now, how do I get out of here? Okay. Let's get out. Trot. Yeah. There's light at the end of the corridor. Maybe there's a way out that way. I'm coming to get you. They're chasing after me very slowly. I have to get out. Hold ZL to run. Oh, I forgot about Wii U dumb controls. Yes, okay. Also, arms coming out of the walls. That's a Japanese thing. Like, exclusively. Move L down to turn back. Oh, that's the slowest back step in the world. Okay. Point the camera straight ahead. Sure. Oh, here comes the hair. This is it. Hair and water. Yeah, I got it. Oh no. Yeah. What's in the box? It's a really big human head. Hair snakes. Oh yeah, the hair wants you. You are becoming the hair. She is crying hair. Meanwhile, Miyu Hinasaki has disappeared. No one could hear her cries for help as she was sealed into a shrine on top of a mountain. That mountain is where the events of this story take place. Yes! Got that. We follow the fates of three people. Yuri, Ren, and Miyu. It is a terrifying tale of the supernatural. Okay. First drop, a vanishing trace, Yuri Kozukata. Shadow reading. Among the residents of the villages at the foot of Mount Hikami, a certain unique ability has been passed throughout the ages. This ability, known as shadow reading, enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike the psychometry practiced elsewhere. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hisoku Kurosawa, a woman who possesses the shadow reading ability, to an abandoned inn on Mount Hikami. Sensing Yuri could in time become talented at shadow reading, Isuka takes her along on an assignment.
I thought that I'd be scared of death. But I can't even cry. I am alone. In the end, I am alone.
Better jump, I guess.
I will end it all. Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this.
Ah.
This is a camera obscura. It will let you see the unseen, including the clues that will help you find what we're here for. This is your opportunity, your first case. I'm sure you'll do well. Let's start with a little practice. It works exactly like a normal camera.
Only it's haunted.
Give it a try. Just hold up the camera.
So this is, yes, I'm doing that. Thank you.
What's wrong? It's just like a normal camera. Just look
There
through
we
the
go.
viewfinder and press the shutter button.
So this is one of the games that actually is really good for the dual screen thing.
The camera obscura photographs the netherworld, a whole other world separate from our own. That
Although
world
I
that we
thought
see through the lens is not unlike the after.
that I would be able to switch between.
Make sure not to draw too much interest from the things you see. If you aren't careful, you might be drawn into the netherworld yourself.
No, there's no button to switch screens, so that's good enough. All it is a couple of meters and things, but there we go. This is going to be a bit difficult with the microphone here. Now you're locked on.
Things around here seem to have changed. It wasn't exactly bustling, but it never used to be like this. The
Nothing
mountain
special.
used to be revered.
Is a sacred place?
Take this.
Yes. Post-mortem photograph. Great.
It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for.
Okay.
Now don't panic. but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on, and head inside.
There we go. Okay, so I can switch screens for everything except photography. Great. Oh well. You'll have to trust me that I know what I'm doing. Trust me. Let's go inside. Notes
This is a
updated.
postmortem photograph. It's not just a normal photograph. It was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here.
No?
But it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here, and he wants us to see whether we can find any more.
Check. Thick pieces of wood have been nailed to the window. Maybe they're here to protect against landslides. Yeah, that's probably it. Landslides. Oh, so, what's the deal with this? No, not that. Oh, you got the interface all cluttered. There we go. Records? Oh, and I've got herbal medicine and sacred water. That's nice. But it was notes that I was interested in. No, it wasn't. It was tokens. An old black and white photograph. The woman in the picture looks as though she's sleeping. Oh, look at that. She thinks she's sleeping. Actually, are these actual notes or just... Okay. Moe, a girl who's been spirited away, wakes in the flood mansion, blah blah blah. So... The original intention behind postmortem photography was to give the mourning relatives something to remember their loved ones by. The bodies were dressed in the finest clothes and their faces made to look as if they were alive. At a time where photographs were a luxury very few could afford, postmortem photographs offered a chance to capture an image of their beloved. Dr. Kunihiko Aso, with his camera obscura, had been invited all over to Japan to take such pictures. Most of them around Mount Hikami. Postmortem photographs were especially treasured by those living on and around Mount Hikami. They believe that a camera captures the soul of the photographed person, preserving it unchanged for eternity. Sounds like a good idea. Camera obscura, a camera with the power to expose that which normally remains hidden. Invented by Dr. Kunihiko Aso, a researcher of the occult, the special film it captures traces of beings which are not of the world of the living. Several of these cameras exist, but as each was made as a prototype, their appearance and capabilities differ, almost as if they're making a sequel to a different game. Most of them are now broken, and no one knows how to repair them. Cameras are highly sought after by collectors, despite rumors of them being cursed. The collectors either see that as another unique property and a risk worth taking, or they discredit such talk as mere superstition. Just like Hisoka, there are people who use the cameras as tools for specialist work. However, such people tend to already have the ability to sense the ephemeral. Some say that the broken cameras aren't broken at all, the users do not have the ability to make them work. Mikomori Hot Springs, that's where we are now. An old inn that has been on Mount Hikami for as long as anyone remembers. It was refurbished and made into a hot spring resort as part of the development project. The 3-floor concrete building is a new addition. Ichiru Manor was abandoned after the old building was lost in a massive landslide. The owner of the inn, having lost his family, committed suicide. The inn is said to be haunted by the ghosts of those who died there, including the ghost of that ill-fated innkeeper. Mount Hikami is a 2,300 foot tall mountain close to where Hisoka and Yuri live. It used to be a holy place for now a dead religion, and although some of the shrines and other buildings still stand, there are none now alive who keep to those practices. Alive is the key word there. The mountain is blessed with a natural beauty. It overflows with springs and is overgrown with vegetation. A company attempted to turn it into a tourist attraction. They built new buildings and a cable car, even printed up brochures. But the project was abandoned after a devastating landslide. Mount Hikami was once thought of a place only the dead could enter, and even now it attracts those who wish to end their life. Many believe that this notorious suicide spot is cursed. Let's go to the suicide spot. It's hot and happening. Hisoka Kurosawa, the owner of an antique store, she has developed her psychic abilities by learning from local elders and researching the subject. One of those locals gave her a camera obscura, which she now uses to look for missing objects and people. She stopped Yuri from jumping and brought the orphan girl back to her shop. She feels for Yuri, but Hisoka doesn't have the power she does. She can only sense the ghosts and memories, not see them. She tells fortunes as a hobby. She has become quite popular with the young students who frequent her cafe. Her coffee is quite renowned for its taste, and Hisoka likes to say, sometimes a cup of coffee can make all the difference. Oh boy, there's more. Yuri Kozukata, a young girl with psychic abilities. After surviving a tragic accident, she has been able to see ghosts and visions of the past. Since that day, she's felt death calling to her. One day she disappeared, and Hisoka was asked to find her. Hisoka found Yuri just as she was about to jump from a cliff. Yuri now stays with Hisoka at her antiques shop. Yuri avoids other people, terrified of seeing into their souls. She helps around the shop mostly by cleaning. She rarely deals with customers. She's always found it hard to ignore those in her need, and her abilities only make things worse. The only time she feels free of her worries is when she cycles. Is there anything else? That's it. Okay. What's in this room? Oh, that was the exit. What's in this room? Nothing. Oh, oh, oh. Something was on my radar. I have to be faster on the uptake. There's a heap of scrap wood at the end of the hallway. The water must have washed it all down here. There's a hole in the wall. I can see the next room over. It looks to be just as flooded. Well, that makes sense. Oh, hey, buddy. Whoa. Ah, everything's fine. There's a big hole in the wall leading to the pond. The eerie light from the sunset is reflecting off the water, illuminating the room in an eerie glow. Yep. I like the lighting. It's really nice.
Yuri, wait. I can sense something.
Okay.
It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way.
Oh, it's the button for dumb people who don't know where to go. That's nice.
Let's follow that shadow.
Let's go this way.
Come on, this way.
How about we go this way?
Come on, this way.
Okay then. Alright, I'll do it by your tutorial. There we go. Get that text off the screen. Gotcha! Innkeeper heading inside. Was that a shadow of the past? In places where traces of the past are very strong, you may be able to view echoes of the past. Photographing them will earn you photo points, which can be used to upgrade the cameras somehow through magic. Wait. Oh, that's very unreliable. Hold down ZR to pick up items. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I got it. An old dusty book has been left in the hallway. Maybe somebody dropped it. Mount Hikumi's downfall. Mount Hikumi has long been considered holy ground. For centuries, people have been drawn to the many sacred shrines and places of worship, as well as the natural features such as the Twilight Peak and Pool of Purification, which have themselves been treated with great reverence. The mountain was also popular with tourists and mountain climbers for the beauty of its abundant, clear waters and ancient, mysterious forests. Worshippers and hikers alike used to find rest at Ichiru Manor, a hot spring resort near the foot of the mountain. Now the inn lies desolate, devoid of visitors. The mountain never recovered from a devastating landslide it suffered many years ago. The shrine road to the summit was cut off and the flow of the water throughout the mountain was altered, forever changing the landscape. New roads that were under construction had to be abandoned, and Ichiru Manor was buried under a slew of rock, resulting in numerous fatalities. Among those lost were the family of Ichiru Manor's proprietor, effectively putting an end to the business. Mount Hikumi's days is a tourist destination were no more. Instead, the mountain gained notoriety as a suicide spot. Yeah! Perhaps because it was traditionally a destination to which the dying would venture, the mountain is now a place for those wishing to end their own lives. By extension, it has also become a place for the thrill-seekers interested in the occult. Are we thrill-seekers? Oh, hey, buddy. Man peeking through. I'm peeking through too, so that's fine. Okay, now tell us where to go. Oh, is that a person? No, that was like a staircase or something. No, I'm not gonna listen. I'm not doing it. Oh, I love that slow open. Suspenseful. Creepy. It's not a ghost, but it should be. Check. There's a step up here, and this part is floorboards. I think this was a display alcove. No, that was what I just looked at. Okay. Let's get back on track. Whoa. Press A to crawl through. Move with L. There we go. Okay. Is this... Maybe we should follow that thing after all. Seems like the way I was going was progress in the future, but not now. Oh, no, that was the way I was supposed to go. Okay. This is what I get for not using the idiot button. Or maybe I'll just abandon it completely and...
Maybe it's in this room.
Oh, maybe it is, yeah. Maybe. We'll see. The door's locked, though.